Alrighty, this is the Dodge Journey 2017. Right, so we have a check engine light P0305. It's cylinder number 5 Misfire. Alrighty, so we have a code. It's a P0305. It's a cylinder 5 Misfire. Alright, there is our check engine light. Alright, so first off we're gonna have to remove the this engine cover right here. Alright, just like that. Alright, so now we'll have to remove the intake manifold or the throttle body right there. Disconnect the intake hose right there so that we can get into the ignition coil pack and the spark plug. So we will be replacing the spark plug, the cylinder 5 ignition pack on this one. Already. Also, we're gonna go ahead and clean the throttle body on this and the replacing the intake manifold gaskets. Alrighty, so before we start, we're gonna have to disconnect the battery terminal, and I think this is the negative right there, and there's the positive. The battery located underneath there, and we really don't have any access to the battery because it's underneath there. Okay, so but we can disconnect the negative terminal, right here. Alright, so we will be using a size 15 sockets. Alright. Alright, we're gonna disconnect this harness right here. Just like that. Alright, we're gonna disconnect this harness right here. Gonna push the tab down and pull out. Alright, so we're going to loosen the hose clamps right there. Just like that. And then this should pull out right here. Okay. Alright, a little bit of oil blaster right there. Works really good with the oil blaster. And then push it with the screwdriver or something that you can find. There you go. Came off. Alright, so there's two nuts. There's one nut right here and one nut right there on the back that we need to remove. Alright, so we have to use this thin millimeter to get there, just like that. Now we can use our hands to remove that nut. Just be careful not to drop it. It'll be hard to find. Alright, here you go. Yeah, here's the other one. So you can see I have to use this tool to pull the heads up on this one. Okay. And here it is. Alright, we're ready to remove the intake manifold. So there's a nuts right here to remove, and one right here, and then here, and then on the top right there, and there, right there. Okay. Alright, so we're using a size 8 sockets. Alright, so in the back side we also need to remove this nut right here. Right there, okay. Alright, so there's two more bolts right here, right on top of the intake manifold to remove, okay. Alright guys, we got all the bolts out. Now it's ready to pull this thing out. Okay, just like that. And the throttle body is dirty right there. We're gonna have to clean it. Alright, now we can pull this whatever you call it, air box out just like that. Kind of a little tight in there, but there's enough room. Alright, you guys, now we have access to the coil pack, spark plugs on the back, and also here at the front. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do, we're just going to cover this with this shirt for now. We don't want to have some object dropping into these holes. Okay, just like that. Alright guys, I'm using this one right here to pull. Just like that. Okay. Alright, we're putting back the coil pack, so I'm going to put a little bit of grease in it. Backside is done. Now we're gonna do the front. Alright, got all the spark plug out. Alright, we got all the new spark plug in. Now we're ready for the coil pack here in front. Alrighty. Alright, make sure all the electrical harness is plugged in. Okay. Plug in. Alright, we got the intake manifold in. Just need to tighten the screws, the bolts. Alright, so always start the bolt by hand before you use the power tools. Right, the intake manifold is put back together, and all we need to do is install the intake hose, and we should be ready to go. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video. Alright, it's all put together. Now let's start the engine. Alright, so far it sounds pretty good. Alrighty, and thank you for watching my video.